What is up, camera friends? I hope everybody is doing good. It has been way too long, and I'm excited to have a new video for you today. Something I've been wanting to do for a really long time that I just haven't got around to for one reason or another. I guess mechanically I needed some things, or equipment wise. It's a project that I really wanted to do for a while, and that is digitizing old slides. If you're unfamiliar, slide film or transparency film was popular, let's just say it this way. It got less popular, I would say, about in the 90s was kind of like the tail end of it. You can still buy slide film, as far as I know. Very expensive, very uncommon these days, but it's different from regular film in that when you develop regular film and you get your negative, it is literally a reversed image. When you get a slide, be it color or black and white, it is like a finished picture, and I'll elaborate in a minute. It's like, this is an actual photo. This is not a negative that you then have to process. It's ready to go, whether you're enlarging it, whether you're just viewing it, whatever the case may be. So all that being said, slide film was definitely more popular, I would say, from like the 70s, 60s, 50s, you know, that era. It was a delicate film though. It was not very forgiving. It has to be processed very delicately. There was a lot of things that I wouldn't say are going against slide film, but it was just one of those that it cost more, and you wanted to make sure that you had a good exposure and that you also processed it properly, if that makes sense. That being said, it makes beautiful images. The colors that you could get with slide film, it sounds cliche to say that there's just nothing else like it, but it's kind of true. I've always been a fan of slide film. I've always been a fan of just kind of anything nostalgic. When I was a kid, slides were still very much a thing. You would go to people's houses and watch a slide video presentation or something like that, that people would actually get together, throw all of these things into a carousel, projected on the wall like we would a movie now, and you sit around and you have drinks and snacks and you watch somebody's vacation. And some people hated it, some people thought it was great. I thought it was cool back then, and I think it's even cooler now, especially in today's digital age where kind of just everything is digital, and now we're into the point where everything is made up. I mean, we're having entire accounts devoted to making up scenes of nostalgia, which, no shade, there's nothing wrong with that, but to me, like, the real thing is always going to be better. So long story aside, I've been collecting them for years. I have thousands of these, and my whole goal was to make it into a project where I could digitize these, share these on social media, and if it even got to that point, if someone online recognized a person, a picture that could have been theirs or somebody they know, it could even go so far as to me making a print for them or something, which would be really awesome. So it's kind of multiple purposes, right? I think they're really cool. I enjoy it as a hobby, and then also I don't want to let these die. I don't want to let these images just kind of go away, as cliche as that might sound. Like, this is somebody's memories. These are people's families, what have you. So anyway, I'm going to show you kind of my setup for how I'm going to do that going forward. The plan will be where basically I'm going to blind pick, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 images out of my boxes of slides. We will digitize them, we will show them, and then if we get some really good ones, maybe we'll make a print of it, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I think it'll be kind of fun, and it'll just be a way to share my collection with you and give, again, new life to these old memories. So if you're a fan of nostalgia, that's something that you might like. If not, skip it and move on. But anyway, here we go. Let me show you how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so the slides that I have are 35 millimeter. They did come in multiple sizes, all the way into medium format, which are amazing if you can find any of those. But they would have been shot on probably something like this. This is just a vintage little Canonette, very popular little 35 millimeter. But that's what they would have been shot on, all manual, no digital, anything. And then, as I mentioned, you end up with these little guys. This is a finished picture. So the way I'm doing it is I am using my Fujifilm XH1. Fantastic camera. I'll get to more on that later. I'm going to do a full review on this camera. Awesome, awesome camera. But don't go out and buy one because I need another one and they're getting slim. But anyway, I'm using Fujifilm XH1. I have a TT Artisans 40mm macro lens. Hashtag not sponsored. This is all my gear. And then I have JJC little slide adapter thing here. And there's a few different brands of them. I just went with this one, honestly, just for budget. Some of them get very expensive. And I wasn't sure how it was gonna work out, so I just that's what it is. I had to go with the cheaper option. But basically the way it works is you have a macro lens and it's gonna work with multiple macro lenses. This is just the one I use. It's affordable, it's all manual, it's good to go. But you attach this holder to the end of your macro lens. You have a carrier for your slides. And then inside of here is a backlight. So basically you would put your carrier into a little tray here. You turn on your backlight and you can now take a high resolution photo of your slide. It's pretty cool. I'll show you here in a second how that all works or how it looks when it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this hooked up because this does require power. I'm gonna take a couple pictures and then I'll actually show you how that works and how I kind of bring them back in Lightroom and stuff like that. And then you'll see a finished product. So this is just a little better look here at how this works. Again, the carrier, the backlight you can kind of see in there. You've got your macro lens, Fujifilm XH1. These are the slides themselves. And of course the old Canon net there. Pretty cool. All right, so I have drawn 3 for today to start with. So it looks like we have kind of a country porch scene here with a couple. We got a lady sitting in the back of a car here, looks like. June 65, that one is dated. And then we've got what looks like just kind of a backyard summer scene here. So the idea is I will just pull at random and then we'll go from there. So these don't look like much now, but just wait and see how it looks. Okay, so basically, once I have the photos taken, and these are not the photos that we did today, but you'll see here, I just import them into Lightroom and you basically just bring them up like any other photo. Here's one that I did the other day that I already edited. Sometimes slides can get a really bad color cast on them depending on the type of slide and stuff. So if it's really, really bad, this was one example where the whole slide was almost all red. So I converted that just to a black and white to basically salvage it and still make it work. But I mean, you know, it's not perfect by any means, but it's pretty darn cool considering that this is like 60 some years old. Now I could go through and get really, really detailed with like dust removal and stuff like that, which I will at some point. But for these, you know, I'm doing this for fun. I'm not producing these professionally for anybody. Obviously, if I was, I would take a little more time. Now, this next one, this was a really cool picture of a mother or possibly a grandmother with the baby and the dog here. Just a nice little scene, right? This one I actually took multiple exposures. So I had kind of a dark one here, kind of middle ground here, and then slightly overexposed. And then what I did is I created a stack and kind of merged them. And I still went through and tweaked them to get this final one. But basically that gave me a lot of dynamic range to work with when I merged them like that. And slides, they're kind of known for being like punchy and contrasty and very saturated, especially depending on what film stock you were using. So I really liked this image. Again, it's not perfect, but I mean, gosh, I think this one was dated 1964 or something like that. And to me, again, loading, excuse my slow computer. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Obviously you can see grain and stuff when you pull it in like that, but you know, you're gonna see that regardless. And keep in mind, you're basically making a file of what the existing photo was. So if that initial photo was at all, you know, out of focus, or like here you can see motion blur and things like that, I mean, that's just that's just the photo. There's nothing you can do about that. So I'm not being overly picky about stuff like that. Again, like I said, for me, this is about bringing the memory back to life. Like, look at this guy. He's super happy here with his camera, taking a photo of whoever's taking a photo of him, right? They're probably getting a kick out of it. Just looks like a nice, cool, maybe winter day, no leaves on the trees. Who knows where, right? He's got his wool sweater on or whatever we got going here. Like, I just love it. These kind of pictures just make me feel good, and I really enjoy doing them. So I hope you guys resonate with this and enjoy it. And yeah, let's see what we got for today. Okay, so again, here's another little preview. So now I've got the backlight on. The slide is in place in its little carrier there. And check this out. Again, doesn't look like much right now, but this is so cool, especially because you can turn on focus peaking. I'm shooting in f8 right now, low ISO, trying to get as much detail as possible, and we have basically a projected image onto the camera here, ready to shoot. So, show you the results shortly. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of these. We'll make it a little feature. I have a lot of fun with this. I love seeing what I'm gonna find next. A lot of these I've just very quickly gone through to make sure it's not just a completely blank exposure or all dark one or something like that, but I've not really inspected them. So you're seeing these pretty much for the first time as I am. And like anything else, there's gonna be some really, really cool ones and there's gonna be some duds, but I kind of look at it like trading cards, right? I'm paying a little bit of money for this bundle of who knows how many trading cards, and hopefully there's some gems in there, but you're gonna get a lot of repeats. You're gonna get a lot of, you know, basic cards is kind of how I treat it. They range in prices. I'll get a little bit more into that in a different video, but it's very, very cool. If you would like to donate slides, please, please, please reach out. Send me a message on Instagram, send me a message here on YouTube. I would love to bring your old memories to life and possibly even make you some prints or something like that. Or if you just have a stash of them that you don't want them, you don't know what the heck they are, get in touch. I want to keep this going. So it would be awesome if we could get some slides donated and sent in as well. So hope you guys are doing good. Make sure to give a follow on Instagram, Camera Club Diaries, and AZ Jiu-Jitsu. Like and subscribe here if you enjoy it. If not, that's cool too, but I hope you're well. We'll see you on the next one.